Hello ladies and gents, greetings, what is going on? It's Jord here, or Zombified, and today I'm bringing you guys a tutorial because I felt like it, and kind of, sort of update you on my colour correction pack that I was going to say in my edit for Frog that I said I would give away, and I've updated the links in that video, but just in case you missed it, I'd show you guys now. I'll leave it in the description, colour correction pack here. After Effects files, it will be in the description. Like I say, download link, I'll Mediafire or Gamefront or a couple of different links because I know you guys have trouble. But moving on with the main tutorial of today, a lot of people requested me that I kind of talk about how I did this, which is fine by me. I didn't really think it would get a lot of requests because it's kind of not straightforward, I guess, but it's kind of easy if you use like common sense on how to do something. Within After Effects, as long as you have enough knowledge, it's pretty easy to do. But a lot of people wanted to know how I created the custom medals. There was 2 custom medals in Frog's edit. One was a quad feed medal that said Froggy style, and one was a comeback medal, which is the zombie hand, which says Zombified, because Zombified, go figure, huh? But to help you out with this tutorial, in the description there will be a pack that's basically all the important medals from Black Ops 2. You got comeback, you got double kill, frenzy kill, fury kill, all that stuff, kill chain, bloodthirsties, one shot, one kills, quad feeds, all that important stuff, I guess, just to make your own kind of medals. So first of all, let's just go into After Effects. It may take a little while. And the color correction pack is for After Effects CS6, so it'll only open with CS6, and you will need Shine Frischluft, is that the plugin? Is that what it's called? I don't even know. Shine Frischluft Lux, and that's it really. You can look on how to find them. If you're missing them, it'll just say missing plugin, so and so. Just go ahead and get them. It's pretty easy, it's not difficult to get them for yourself. If you have After Effects, half of the battle is done, I guess. So first of all, to create this, I'm just going to go ahead and bring a clip in so I kind of have a starting point as to how to scale up the medals and things like that. Let's just open this because it has a medal straight away, I think. Like so, and as we can see we have a headshot medal there for me to work as a starting point to understand what to do. And like I say, I will put the pack of medals in the description for you guys to just download and play with. And these are all PNGs. So I'm going to go ahead and talk you guys through how I created the Zombified. So let's go ahead and open this up, bring it into our composition, snap it to there, and it looks something like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and kind of bring it to here, and as you can see it's obviously smaller than the medal behind it, like what the scale actually should be. So I'm just going to go ahead and scale it up, position it correctly, orientate it just about right, and that's about right scaled up. You could take more time than I can, but that's about right anyway. Next thing we want to do is, as you can see here, this is the text that it has underneath headshot, and I'm going to go ahead and change it to Zombified, so ZOMBIFIED, and I'm going to change the size of the first Z because that's what I do. And yeah, I find that the pretty much the easiest text to work with, because Black Ops 2 text is kind of bank gothic but sort of skinny and anorexic and kind of strange. But if you just download bank gothic, which I'll put in the description actually as well for you guys to download, and just scale it around, kind of make it as close to it as it should be. So like I say, it's kind of skinny and anorexic and stuff, so about there will do. You know, it doesn't gotta be perfect, but that should be fine, to be honest. Now let me solo those two. And the first thing, actually let me just turn off the text. The first thing we're going to do is animate on the medal, because it doesn't just like appear, it animates on in a kind of gradient fashion. So what we can do is grab our pen tool and create a mask on this guy. Kind of a big angular mask, like this, whatever, just big enough kind of thing. Open our mask, and let's change it to a subtract first of all, and let's up the feather to about, let's try 20. Yeah, that should be fine, I think. And the scale of the mask, you might need to play around with it and scale it up and stuff, but I'm just gonna just make it as big as you want basically, and let's animate it off first of all, well, on. So let's just cover it so the mask completely covers our medal. Hit mask path keyframe and come forwards 10 frames, 20 frames, let's try 20, and animate it off like so. Excuse me. And it'll look something like this, animating through, whoosh, whoosh, which is all good. That's how we're kind of wanting things to look right about now. So it looks pretty good. Let's just have a look how it looks. Go ahead and turn the volume off on that. So it animates through pretty nicely, and it's kind of good, but we kind of want to make it a bit more dynamic. So we'll go ahead and add a light sweep for the medal. CC light sweep. Bring it on like so, and as you can see, it kind of adds a sort of light sweep, I guess, to the image. But we want to bring the width down to about, let's go 8, that looks fine, and we'll up the intensity to about a 35, maybe a 40 actually, yeah, let's up it to a 40, and we want to bring the direction so it's kind of perfectly angular in line with how the mask generates on, and let's go ahead and animate the center. So let's put it just before the beginning of the mask, and hit the keyframe on the center, come forward to when the mask generates, animates off, and then we'll go ahead and bring it to, like I say, just before the center again, just before the mask again, bring the center just before the mask, and it will kind of animate on and look a bit better. We can up the width a bit more, maybe to 11, whatever that looks like, and let's see how that looks. Much more kind of dynamic and funky and flowing. So yeah, that looks perfect pretty much. Now we can just take to animating the text on, which I just did with an opacity because that's pretty much how the text generates on. Come forward, say 10 frames, do 2 keyframes. First keyframe, change the opacity down to 0, turn that guy on again, and it animates on like so. But if we turn the original video layer on back on, you can see that the text kind of has a drop shadow to it. So on the zombified, I'm just going to go ahead and add a drop shadow. Drop shadow. Like so. Let's turn this guy back on. Change the background to a black. And kind of just, change it to a transparent. Kind of just mess with it. You don't want the distance that far away. Change the distance to like a 2 or a 3. And the softness to like a 1. It doesn't need to be much, just enough. And basically that is kind of it, really. That's kind of how I did it, how they worked. First, well, next thing you could do is kind of change these keyframes to an easy ease, keyframe assistant, easy ease in, or to do that you just shift F9 on them, like so. They animate on pretty nicely. And next thing you can do is bring these two guys and pre-compose them. Layer, pre-compose. I'm going to change them custom medals. Okay. Then we can double click this guy. Change the animation. No, change the composition settings to, because that's like 2 minutes. We don't want that. We just want it like 10 seconds because we don't need the medals to be that long. So that should be fine. It's all good. And so what we can do from here is, in this composition here, we will find it, custom medals. We can like duplicate it a bunch of times, so we can just change it, our different stuff, to what we want. We can like name them zombified medal, froggy style medal like it was called. We can change to pooped on. Yeah, pooped on. But like I say, it's kind of cool because you can customize the hell out of these and just do what you want with them. It's just a nice little thing that I threw into the edit, I guess, that a lot of people picked up on and wanted to know the method behind making it. So, if you like this video, please give it a like, a comment if you would, a favourite if you'd be so kind, and catch you guys later. Bye.